Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
Top 10 British albums that changed music forever.
Ooh.
These records redefine popular music. Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 British albums that changed music forever. Before we begin, if you enjoy this video, please subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're ranking the greatest game-changing records ever to have come out of Great Britain.
The Stone Roses.
Can you pull it up?
No, but
Yeah.
My goodness.
Whenever I see the Stone Roses, I feel like the Rolling Stones.
10 definitely maybe. Oasis. Before becoming a worldwide phenomenon and the figureheads of Britpop, Manchester's Oasis had to break into the mainstream. Liam and Noel Gallagher arrived with Definitely Maybe, their first studio album, and a record widely considered as one of the best of the 90s. The ballsy debut blends Beatle-esque influences with a raw energy which quickly became an Oasis trademark. Selling faster than any debut album before it, Definitely Maybe definitely put Britain back on the musical map. Number 9, and Night at the...
Haven't she said like how it changed music forever?
Yeah.
Like, I understand
What does
how
that
it was like a
mean?
big album for the group. I get
Yeah.
that, but what did it make for the music industry that, you know?
That's what I
Bruh,
thought too.
Queen. Having tasted some success with previous albums, here's where Queen came of age, bringing all of their influences together for their now unmistakable sound. Led by Freddie Mercury's unique vocals, the band blends hard and prog rock with radio-friendly pop for an album which develops into an extravagant and operatic rock masterpiece. While every element is meticulously fine-tuned, Bohemian Rhapsody is an undisputed highlight, and still one of the greatest stadium anthems ever written. Number 8, The Queen is Dead. The Smiths. He may be one of music's most controversial figures, but alongside Johnny Marr, Morrissey was an all-out icon, fronting one of the most influential acts of the 80s. The Smiths paved the way for alternative music trends, and The Queen is Dead became a blueprint
Okay,
for
so this one they kind of paved the way for alternative music trends, I guess. Okay.
rock. Boasting a track list stacked with celebrated songs, from Cemetery Gates to There Is a Light That Never Goes Out, this was an album quite unlike anything that came before. Number 7, Let It Bleed.
Oh, I like the
Rolling
album
Stones.
art.
There have been
Looks
few
so
more
good.
influential bands in the history of rock
Yeah.
music, and Let It Bleed was the Rolling Stones at the absolute apex of their career. Containing some of the Stones' greatest songs, it stands as a tour de force of blues and rock. From the timeless Gimme Shelter to the anthemic You Can't Always Get What You Want, it's packed with euphoric instrumentals alongside Mick Jagger's signature snarl. Plus, it's the final Stones album to feature founding member Brian Jones. Number 6, Never Mind the Bollocks, here's the Sex Pistols. Sex Pistols. They're punk pioneers, and this is their seminal album. The Sex Pistols barged into public consciousness with Never Mind the Bollocks, inciting controversy even before a single song was played.
Yeah, the name, I guess, controversial. Sex Pistols a little bit, you know.
The album cover and title triggered a censorship row at the time of release, while the record's raw and unrefined style proved the epitome of punk. With other punk outfits pitching punchy but more complex songs, the Pistols went for all-out anarchy. It's not necessarily the best punk album out there, but Never Mind the Bollocks was a gut-busting game-changer. Number 5, Paranoid, Black Sabbath. When Fallout...
So why was it a game show? That's why I wish we went into detail, you know, how... Because, it wasn't their best album, but it was a game show. Come on.
From Birmingham started a rock band in the late 60s, few could have predicted the impact that they have. But Black Sabbath became one of the most important groups in heavy metal history, revolutionizing hard rock and becoming the true pioneers of their genre.
Oh, wow. I wonder if, okay, who was the following acts after them?
The
They
Black Sabbath.
influenced, yeah.
We might easily have included their self-titled debut record on today's list, but Sabbath's follow-up, Paranoid, is arguably one of the greatest achievements in popular music, period. In just 8 tracks, it sets a brand new standard, becoming the first port of call for heavy metal fans.
Okay, so this one seems like it started the whole genre, heavy metal. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Number 4, Led Zeppelin IV. Led Zeppelin. Any number of Led Zepp records might have featured today, with the iconic outfit responsible for a hugely influential body of work. But Zeppelin's 4th album came at the height of their powers, becoming one of the best-selling records of all time, and for good reason. Striking a perfect balance between hard, edgy rock and more melodic tunes, from Black Dog to When the Levee Breaks, there's not one track that's out of step. And of course, Stairway to Heaven still stands as one of the best ever.
Yeah, this guitar with the 2 sticks,
Oh, wow.
it's pretty cool.
Number 3, The Dark Side of the Moon, Pink Floyd. A standout effort from one of Britain's best, The Dark Side of the Moon is not only Pink Floyd's most successful album, but one of the best-selling records of all time. Placing in US charts for 741 consecutive weeks until It's not so much remembered for a series of stunking singles, but rather as a collective, pristine example of how an album should sound. With a lasting influence on Floyd's live shows as well, it's required listening for rock music fans. Number 2, The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and The Spiders from Mars, David Bowie.
That's a long-ass album,
That's a
man.
long one.
Ziggy
Yeah.
Stardust came after a series of successful records, including a self-titled second album. But here's where Bowie truly establishes himself as a glam rock revolutionary and a cultural icon by developing his Stardust alter ego to reflect his own career and personality. Including classics like Starman and Rock and Roll Suicide, not only did this album significantly shake things up when it was released, but these songs are still sung today. Before we reveal our top pick, here's a few honourable mentions.
Okay.
Okay, computer.
I wonder why they don't make the cut.
I don't know. I feel like this video just took some of like the most popular British groups and they took one album from them and made a list. Only for a couple of groups.
One of them wasn't even their best album.
Yeah. I feel like for a couple of groups he explained why they changed music forever, but a lot of them. I mean, I guess for Queen, just the Queen's presence changed the music forever, so I guess like self-explanatory. But for a couple of them, I wish we got a little more into why, because that's essentially the title, not like top best albums or whatever, but that changed the music, so I want to know how they changed the music.
Number 1, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, The Beatles. Often cited as the most influential British band ever, this is the Beatles at their boldest. With an instantly recognisable cover, Sgt. Pepper's reshaped the rock music landscape, serving as a primary inspiration for most of the records featured on this very list.
That's a pretty album.
John, Paul, George and Ringo take us on a psychedelic counter.
Overall, they have nice album covers.
Yeah.
I feel like all these albums have very nice, compared to nowadays what album cover look like.
Culture voyage built on all they
I mean, nowadays they don't matter because we don't buy albums like that, physical albums, we don't really see it, but still.
But determined to push the boundaries further still.
Beatless.
From open to close, it redefined the look, feel
They
and
don't have a
sound
beat.
of pop music and still stands as the Fab Four's finest hour. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these
I
other
wonder
picks.
why they call themselves the Beatles.
That's just the name they came up. I don't know.
Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And as always, share as much kindness as possible.